Hello guys and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I wanted to kickstart my YouTube channel again this year in 2019. I was kind of doing little videos here and there in the past 2.5 years, like travel videos, cinematic videos, but I haven't really posted talking to the camera type of content, sharing tips and talking about topics around, social media, photography, videography, creativity, tech even, and so on. So this year I want to kind of focus on that and get my channel kind of going again. I think for the first video it would be good to kind of explain what I've been doing for the past 2.5 years. Yeah, my last video was like 2.5 years ago in Tartu. That summer I was doing an internship and then I went back to university for my final year. So that year was kind of not boring, but I was just like studying, doing coursework. Also had a not full-time, part-time job. And yeah, it's just a very busy working type of period in my life. So after that, I graduated, and then in May I moved to Manchester, to this flat where I am right now as well with my boyfriend Chay. And then I started looking for jobs, and pretty soon I got like the most amazing job. It will be like the best job I've ever had for sure. I got a job at UNILAD Adventure, which is a travel channel or a travel page on Facebook and also on Instagram. So in the beginning it was more like it's just a travel page, let's get the content going, etc. But in the end I think we managed to create a brand out of it, and we had our formats. We were working with some really good and really cool companies, and creating campaigns for tourism boards and etc. So I feel like now it's not just like a travel page, it's much more than that. But yeah, that job was just incredible. I managed to, work with some really, really cool companies, create campaigns for them, think of ideas. Traveling was obviously a big part of it as well. The highlights are obviously the travel bits, but actually being in the office was also very, very cool. We had a really strong team as well. So yeah, and this video I want to kind of show like the highlights of the past 2.5 years, and I think most of it's going to be UNILAD Adventure related because I managed to like go on some really cool trips and get some footage, so I thought I would kind of incorporate that into this video. So starting from the beginning, my first trip was to Seychelles. We managed to do a campaign with the Seychelles tourism board, and that was just mind-blowing. I couldn't believe like 3 months into working at the company they already sent me to Seychelles, so that was incredible. I might just add some clips and maybe photos here. After Seychelles, a few weeks later, we went to Romania with Lucy, and we shot for a travel company covering the kind of the highlights of Transylvania, so that was super awesome as well. Then the end of 2017 we went to Belfast to kind of shoot some content and then at the same time have a bit of fun, have a New Year's Eve there, so that was also really cool. So after Belfast, end of January, me and Chay went on a holiday to Cape Town, which looking back on 2018 was my highlight 100%. That place was crazy, like so beautiful. It has everything. It has the city, it has the beaches, the hikes, mountains, wildlife, just everything. It was just so good. I can't wait to actually go back. The highlight after that would be LA. So we went to LA with UNILAD Adventure and shot a ton of videos over 1 week. That was pretty intense, like constant shooting, but so much fun once again. So yeah, gonna put some footage in from that trip as well.
So this is Elenor vlogs behind the scenes doing a roam for the gram shoot. 7. We go to the left side. Come over here. 3 seconds.
They're literally ignoring me now. Great. Yeah! Woo! That was in May 2018. So after that, the next highlight would be going to Montenegro. Montenegro was an amazing trip. Stayed in different places every couple of nights to kind of explore the Dalmatian coast, which was kind of untouched. Yeah, a little bit touristy, but not too touristy yet, I think. But that was really, really cool. That was an amazing trip with Chay. After Montenegro, the next big thing was going to Italy with UNILAD Adventure. I shot an Instagram story for North Face during their mountain festival, North Face Mountain Festival. It was also an absolutely insane experience. I absolutely love like extreme sports and just putting myself out there to do crazy stuff. So doing things like paragliding and like mountain biking, mountain climbing, and things like that was out of this world. And finally, the last highlight from the UNILAD Adventure period was going to San Francisco with Lagunitas. We kind of showcased what the Lagunitas experience and the Lagunitas culture is all about. So that went out on Facebook. Yeah, so that trip was really, really cool as well. Managed to go to the Redwoods, which was absolutely stunning, incredible. Hopefully I can put some footage in here. What do you think of San Fran?
I don't really like it.
She doesn't like it. Leave that bit. What do you think of San Fran?
Such a good shot. Oh, I mean, it's fine. No, but you don't like San Fran. Oh.
And after that trip, or actually before that trip, I had decided to move on from UNILAD Adventure. Reasons being, I just kind of felt like I had learned everything I got to learn from working there. It was an absolutely incredible experience, but I always wanted to kind of work for myself and try to do things on my own, and I felt like that was a good time for me to move on. So at the moment I've just created my own company and I offer social media services, photography and videography as well. And yeah, it's definitely less exciting than swimming in the ocean in the Seychelles, but at the same time I'm doing it for myself and it feels so different and so rewarding. So 2019 for me will be a lot of work. I want to grow my business, I want to get better at the things I'm doing, learn some new skills regarding social media, photography, videography, and also building like my own little personal brand. I don't know, I wouldn't say it's a personal brand. I'm not big or anything on social media, but I just want to have my own little space where I talk about things that I'm interested in, things that I find fascinating. Having this YouTube space to kind of share my thoughts, I thought would be like a good, good beginning. This is going to be an interesting journey. If you made it this far, thank you very much, and maybe drop a like as well. I have to learn which way it is because I don't know at the moment. And yeah, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button as well if you haven't already. And see you next time. The trip after that that stood the trip after the Seychelles, the trip after that stood. And after that trip, before that trip I had decided to, and actually it was an insane experience. And